Hello, everyone, and welcome to this reading. I hope you're all doing so well. My name is Bridget, and I'm going to be doing a tarot reading, especially for you today, okay? So I was thinking that what if I did it as if you're my friend, you just come over and we're chatting, and then I'm like, you know what, why don't I pull out some cards and see what Spirit wants to tell you? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to channel as if you're just like over at my house, we're chilling out, it's a cozy time. So also we have the astro dice. You know what? Let's just pull these astro dice to begin with. So we have Cancer, we have the 12th house, ooh, very mystical, and then we have Uranus. So big changes occurring in your life is what I'm feeling. 100% big changes occurring in your life. This could be changes to do with your identity, changes to do with your home, changes to do with your psychic abilities. Okay, this is also like a mental shift. This feels like almost an identity shift where you realize a limitation. It's like you're realizing that you are, wow. Okay, this is financial shifts as well. How exciting. But I feel like you're realizing that you may have been holding yourself back subconsciously and not realizing your true potential because you are an old soul. You're a wise soul. You're an ancient being of love and light. You have so much life experience on so many different planets and so many different universes. And I just feel like sometimes the programming in this realm can get to us mentally. And I just feel like you can forget just how powerful you are and just how powerful you are at manifesting. And I feel like that things are meant to really come to you quite effortlessly with this energy combination here. Spirit recognizes that you have been really hardworking and you have been, putting in a lot of effort. But I'm seeing that actually, overall, you're meant to have more of an effortless manifestation. You're also meant to experience something in this lifetime, some kind of spiritual, you're almost here on a spiritual quest, on a spiritual mission. And Spirit's saying that the physical realm, the mundane, the financial kind of realm, Spirit's saying to allow that to kind of be mastered because you have so many other things to explore. And I feel like there's been almost a survival patterning that may have been keeping you a little bit distracted. Like that's totally part of your soul's plan and there's nothing wrong with it. But Spirit's acknowledging that there's been sort of this thing of being kept a bit in survival mode, maybe being kept in fight or flight with your nervous system response, or some of you just staying in survival mode of like, do I have enough? Have I got enough money? Do I have enough food, resources, this kind of thing, or something to do with housing. Something like this has been happening maybe over the past decade or something, and it may have caused some instability that just made it harder to focus on, spirituality and creativity. When we're in the fight or flight response, it's very hard to be creative. It's very, very hard to create anything new. So Spirit's acknowledging that there's some kind of a shift happening at this time with Uranus. Uranus is my big breakthrough planet energy. So it's like you're having a breakthrough with your subconscious mind, the 12th house subconscious mind, and then the Knight of Swords as well indicates the subconscious mind. You're breaking free from limiting programming that was saying, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm never going to achieve this, or that was keeping you small or stuck or stagnant in any way. That was keeping you from like standing in your full power in any way. And when this breakthrough happens, I'm seeing that it might happen quite quickly, okay? With Uranus energy, that tends to happen like a lightning bolt. So you might have been working and working and working away, but then there's going to be some kind of a shift where I'm seeing 10 of Pentacles. All of a sudden, the finances is no longer a problem. You land some kind of a deal that changes everything. You have some kind of a stable contract that changes your whole future trajectory and timeline. You suddenly go viral and you make so much money. There's something changing here that's going to be like very solid. You land your dream job and you sign your dream contract. There's something here that is going to happen quite quickly and quite drastically. And Spirit also wants you to know that it can happen quite quickly and quite drastically. I feel like sometimes there may be some mental talk of like, oh, if it's not happening, if there's been, because there may have been delays, the eight of wands here, the eight of fire. If there's been delays, it can be easy to kind of think, oh, this thing isn't going to come in because it hasn't come in yet. Where is it? Where is it? But Spirit's saying, remember that things can change in a day. Things can change in a minute, in a second. All of a sudden your whole reality can change, and change is so much more available to you than I think you realize sometimes. So let's get some more cards, get a little bit more information. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the harvest, okay? You're really karmically ready and due for a harvest. And I think that there's going to be some aspect of this harvest that comes in like lightning, where all of a sudden your life is changed and something is different. Okay, this is subconscious. You've been working in some way with subconscious programming. Okay, if you've been working with light language, it's been working. Okay, you can check out my shop. I sell light language healings that help you to reprogram your subconscious mind. One that comes to mind is the light language sleep tape, which is this beautiful light language track that you listen to overnight to help you reprogram your subconscious mind. I'll link it down below and you can see if it might be right for you. But you have been doing something in some way, some kind of consciousness evolution work to clear some blocks in your subconscious mind that were put there very early on. And you're going to reach a harvest level. Spirit's saying that you may have been used to delays for so long that when this energy starts to pick up, it's going to be quite foreign to you. It's going to be quite unexpected the way that it just comes through. Yeah, look at that. We have the Hanged Man. You have been in a pause and in surrender for a long, long time. You've been having to deal with that kind of energy of just pausing, surrendering, being okay, following, the status quo. Like there's been something that has just been constantly out of your hands. You haven't been able to do anything about it. You've had to look to the future to be like, well, I'm just going to keep trying or keep aligning. And that's all about to change. This energy is really bringing about change. When Uranus shows up, it really doesn't mess about. It's all about change, change, change. Time for a change. The kind of change that, yeah, look at that. The kind of change, the Two of Swords, the kind of change that you don't really come back from. The kind of change that changes everything. I'm seeing your life getting a lot more magical now as well. It does feel like there is a putting to the side kind of worries about finances. Spirit's almost saying you're putting that to rest, you're putting that to bed. You're ending any cycles to do with financial karma. I feel like you've done that. You've kind of been there, done that. And I feel you're just ready to elevate. You're ready to kind of end a period of restriction or a period of surrendering to certain circumstances that were outside of your control. I feel like you're finding some kind of power within yourself, some kind of freedom, some kind of end to limitation, limiting beliefs, limiting identities, limiting ways of seeing yourself, self-image things. And there's just something that feels really final about this shift. There's something that feels really final about this shift because it sets you into a different kind of era or life energy, life phase where you are not so much worrying about your finances. Ten of Pentacles is like ultimate stability. It's ultimate financial freedom. It's really, having so much, having, this is enough to have stability and even pass, it's about legacy, like passing money down through the generations. It's about having more than enough. So I'm just seeing your financial situation changing, and through this subconscious shift in your energy, and you're letting more in, you're receiving a lot more. It's going to be very different because I'm just seeing with that Hanged Man, there may have been a period where there's been a lot of, something's been quite barren or something's been quite held back in the finances or in the career in some way. So yeah, this Ten of Pentacles is going to be such a nice change, such a refreshing change. And I feel that it might be quite homely. Some of you, this might also indicate buying a home, purchasing a home, or somehow having your dream home. I'm seeing something about home could be really important to you, or, lifestyle, like living off the land, something like this. I'm seeing becoming more available to you now, more of an ideal environment for you to live in, for yourself, for your family. Especially if it involves gardening for some reason. I'm seeing people growing their own food. The Ten of Pentacles is just such a positive card because it's about ultimate financial freedom, ultimate financial security and stability as well, longevity, lasting. It's being long lasting, having more than enough, having more abundance than you need forever. Financial freedom forever. That's what I call it. Financial freedom forever. Yeah, so you're unlocking the codes for financial freedom forever. Like, wow, you know? this is profound, and it's going to make your life so much more magical because it's getting you much more out of this nervous system, fight or flight, freeze, fawn response. And I'm feeling this shift where life becomes a lot more magical. You might be having more profound psychic experiences. Like I'm seeing you might be seeing things in your third eye. You might be having visions. You might be having downloads. You might be having some kind of psychic experiences, mediumistic experiences. Things are going to be happening. You might be seeing orbs, colors, auras. I'm seeing, yeah, it's going to be taking off for you. I think you're going to really enjoy this and next phase because, yeah, it is a lot more magical. It is a lot more kind of in those higher dimensions because when you have those physical needs taken care of, then you're set to kind of roam and travel right through the dimensions. That's what I see you doing. So let's pull you a card, this one of these Sacred Journey Oracle cards. I just want to see some advice in general for your reading. Just one card. Spirit for this reading. Wow, vast vistas, expand your horizons. Isn't that right? And it's like, that's exactly right. Because when your energy isn't spent worrying and stressing and fretting about money and resources and stability and security and safety and the physical kind of needs, the survival needs, when that is all taken care of, think about how much energy and time that frees up for you. And think about how much more then you're set to roam, you know? You can have this vast vista, you can expand your horizons, you can do so much more with your life. And I feel like this is going to be such a key part of your kind of spiritual growth is having this physical needs being taken care of. It's going to really accelerate your spiritual connection, your sense of faith, and even your psychic abilities, interestingly enough, even your psychic abilities. So yeah, get ready for change. I feel like that's what the other thing Spirit wants you to know. Get ready for change and already bring the change in. Spirit saying, don't just get ready for change, be the change. Bring the change in right now. Start doing things differently. Start showing up. Start seeing things differently. Start recognizing that the energy is different, that delays are over. Things that were blocked are not blocked anymore. It's time for the energy to shift. It's time for the energy to move now and grow and expand. Yeah, okay. That is your reading. I do hope that you enjoyed it today. If you would like to check out more of my work, I'll link my store down below for you. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Take really good care, okay? Bye.